So how is it with you today? That's really the first mindful moment you can give yourself in the morning, is really just checking in. And not in any big global deep way, but just like, how do I feel? So settling into your seat, you can begin by taking 3 mindful breaths with me. Big deep breath in through the nose and then let it out through the mouth. One more. And let's promote this release of the jaw. You might grab your chin here. Give it a little wiggle. You also can take, fingers or the heel of your hand and massage down from the mandibular joint. I can't speak Latin first thing in the morning, can you? TMJ, right here, find it. Give yourself a little downward stroke there. Letting the jaw be easy. It is one of the most common places we hold tension. Even first thing in the morning, you may have been biting or gripping, or if you use a mouth guard for any reason at night, good thing in the morning to free your jaw. And then the head as well, kind of beginning by nodding yes. I'm more or less awake. No, I'm not going back to sleep. Up, across, just playing with this relationship of the head to your spine. And then let the head drop forward. Big breath in again and out. And then maybe exploring some movement of the head, getting the neck freed up. We can inhale and exhale. If you have any problems or issues with your neck, be very gentle or sit this one out. Don't do it if it's at all dangerous for your neck, but most of us can use this 10-pound weight of the head to help free up the neck. And go the other way. Waking up the neck, the shoulders. Good. Once more around. And then back up again. Let's do the same thing with the shoulders. You can lift. Hi, Wendy. And bring them around. So we're going to inhale coming forward and up. Exhale as you come back and down. Just opening this area up. Take it slow. Easy breathing. And go the other way. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Good. Shake out your hands. Great. All right, on an inhale, lifting the hands up overhead, just stretching. Just a little simple side stretch. Notice that you could lift your shoulders or you could free them. See if you can free them even as your fingertips are lifting up to the sky. Shoulders do follow when the hands and arms are up, but we're not going to hunch. We're going to let them be as released as possible. Reaching up and breathing. And then on your next exhale, bring the hands out to the side, palms facing the wall opposite you. And doing a side stretch like this. And then back down. Now we're just going to take the right arm up. Just stay with that for a little bit. Just feel how that stretch goes from your seat to your fingertips. And also notice we're not leaning over to the side yet. So keeping the left side from collapsing. We're really just stretching the right. Good, and then bring that right arm down. Now we're going to do the same thing on the left. Reaching up. But everything here on the right is totally chill. All the stretch is just on the left. And breathe. And then bringing that arm down. Good. Now again, the right coming up on an inhale, and as you exhale, just curving over to the side. Feeling it from the right sits bone through the right hip, all the way up the whole right side, across the arm and out the fingertips. Just feel the power of that simple stretch. That's your power. That's what you'll be using today, no matter what you're doing. Inhaling, coming back. Pause for a minute. Obviously, we're going to do the other side, but just take a moment to feel the effects of that right side stretch. And then inhaling the left hand up, exhaling over into a little side stretch. Yeah, feeling that connection all the way down into the ground through the left sits bone. All the way up the left side to your fingertips. And inhaling back to center. Good. I'm going to invite you to get that felt sense of the spinal column coming right up to the top of the head. And remember that your spine is behind your chest, your breastbone here. So when you think of coming up, don't lift your chest. That's actually pulling you back. It just kind of goes right up the middle. We're talking energetically now. Just sensing or visualizing, connecting into that alignment. That's just natural. You're not putting it in there. You don't have to hold anywhere to keep it there. Good morning, Lisa. Right? What you're tuning into is what already exists in you. Even if you've got fusions or spinal issues or whatever, what we're really tuning into is this core, natural up, like picture really tall flowers, sunflowers, or there's a lot of beautiful purple echinacea, purple coneflower right now in bloom. Very tall flowers. Not so much thinking of it as a straightness, but as a conduit from the earth to the heavens. So from your two sit bones that you're sitting on, up through the top of your head, just tuning into that. Good. Now we're going to let that be what we spiral around. So beginning with either your eyes, like your glance, or your whole head, beginning to turn to one side and letting everything follow around the spine. And just holding that, looking back behind you, only as far as you can go. Like don't go farther than feels okay. Good. And then we're going to reverse that by starting at the bottom. So we're going to start here the pelvis, and then let everything above that come back around until it's just the head again. So it's really just your mental intention. Don't worry about, getting the sequence completely right. You're just intending to see if you can lead with your eyes and head as you come around. And then we'll hold this and breathe. And again, now it's the intention. We're going to begin at the base of the spine and then let everything else sequentially follow as best we can. Right? It's really what we're intending mentally and directing our body to do as best we can, just to feel that. So now I hope that, like me, you feel a little bit more embodied, a little more alert, and that's a really good place to begin meditation. So, and so feeling into the stability of the seat you've taken. And if it's your practice to take a few deep breaths as you settle into meditation, feel free to do that. You can let your eyes close or have just a soft downward gaze. And if it's the beginning of the day for you, I know some of you using this recording, it might not be first thing in the morning, or if you're live somewhere farther away, like across the ocean in the UK or Europe, it's definitely not morning anymore. But if this is how you're starting your day, then as we settle into meditation, really drop any striving or effort. We're not trying to make anything happen. In fact, first thing in the morning is really just an investigation, a tuning in and attuning to what is, and perhaps setting an intention for the day, but we'll get to that. So letting the eyes gently close or adopting that rather unfocused gaze and turning the attention inward. Continuing our awareness of the body, staying embodied. So turning toward sensations in the body, we may want to start with just accepting the support of the earth. Feeling just the weightedness of the body, the stability of the seat you've taken, the ground beneath. If you're sitting like I am on a cushion, feeling that triangle of support through the sits bones and then extending out across the legs to the knees, the security of the feet tucked underneath. If you're sitting on a chair, feeling that support through the seat of the chair. Thinking of your sit bones as 2 feet, right? A second set of feet. So it's almost as though you're standing on your pelvis and rising up from there, and then your actual feet feeling that contact with the floor or the ground beneath. From this point of stability, Again, sensing into how everything aligns around the central spinal column, with the head easily perched right at the top of the spine. And in general, just opening to receive whatever sensations might arise now in this body. Sensations of heat or coolness, moisture or dryness, ease or tension, flow or stuckness. You may be aware of tingling or vibration, some kind of pulsing somewhere. We're really opening to this ocean of sensation that's constantly with us. And in fact, this is how we know that we have a body or are in a body or are with our body. You can think of it however you like. Is sensation. The activity, the sensate activity of the life force that's running through you right now. Manifesting as feeling tone, or specific sensations. Being willing to feel. Perhaps not just willing to feel this body today, but grateful for all the feelings. Appreciative of the miraculous processes that are happening right now. So much going on in the body. Can we just be with it? As you sit and know you're sitting, you may become aware of the sensations of breathing. And if you'd like, turning the attention now to this body breathing. Experiencing the rise and fall in the chest, in the abdomen. As the body breathes in, there's a little expansion and a lift. As the body breathes out, a release. Also knowing sensations at the tip of the nose, where the thin stream of air comes in through the nostrils and then back out again. You can rest your attention wherever you'd like. moving in to intimately know the feelings of this body breathing in and out. Simply, steadily, easily breathing in and out. Resting the attention on the body sitting and breathing. Letting awareness reveal what is true in this moment. Should the attention ever wander off and become entranced by some string of thoughts, a memory, a fantasy, or some future planning, just notice that. Be grateful that you notice, oh, my mind has wandered. Oh, I'm back now. And begin again. Opening to just receive. Nothing to do with it, nothing to make happen, just receiving, being with sensation of this body sitting and breathing. And it's possible to begin again and again as often as we need to. That is the practice, returning over and over again. If you find the attention is scattered, restless, or sluggish and not particularly clear or sharp, in those moments of recognizing that the attention has come away from the body and the breath, how are you relating to that moment of recognition? Can you notice the restlessness or the agitation or the sleepiness with acceptance, with kindness, and simply return your attention to the object you would like it to stay on, whether it's the body or the breath. Notice how you're relating to losing that thread of attention. And practice acceptance and kindness toward yourself this morning. And as we bring this time of practice to a close, I invite us to form an intention for the day. And you can choose what you would like to intend, but it might be something very simple like forming the intention to pause whenever we can remember to pause during the day, to feel this body in the middle of whatever your task is, or if you can remember in between tasks, like as you're moving from one activity to another, pause. Oh, how does this body feel? What's here to be known? Can I taste what I'm eating? Can I feel my body moving as I walk or bend or reach? Just pausing as often as you can today to return home to this ocean of sensation. Thank you for your practice. It's a nice way to start the day. I'm really happy that you were with me today.